So it was pointed out to me a couple of episodes ago that we didn't have a chief scout. Now, we did have one at the start, and I think I appointed another one at one point, but what I think has happened is that our chief scout has been poached by another club. But because of the way that I've got all those youth reports coming in all the time, I feel like it must have got lost in amongst one of those one time, because I didn't notice that we'd lost one. So we've appointed a new one. We've actually got him from Paderborn, Admir Hamzajic. He looks pretty decent, basically. He's got that 17 and 13. He's got some decent stats across the board. So hopefully that's one more player to add to the list of scouts that we've got, and that should do us some favours, I think. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with FC Midtjylland. If you're still enjoying the series, do be sure to smash a like on the video. That'd be really, really cool. Anyway, we've got quite a few games to get through this month and quite a few things to talk about because it is right at the end of the season. The cup final, which obviously you can figure we probably got into, is actually the final game of the season this year for some reason. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's episode. The league is finished, and now you can see what's going to happen. It has been a very strange month. I'll give you that one. Anyway, enjoy this, and I'll join you guys in a sec. Olsen stepping up and scoring the penalty. 1-0 Midtjylland over AGF, nice and early on, and it's Christopher Olsen with the goal. Gets around one man back post, Sisto's in there, and it is 2 in 10 minutes. Sisto has got 20 for the season. I think he will get the top scorer slot, which is pretty impressive for a right-sided player. Hansen out wide now, ball in, cruise across, and it's 3. We could have another Dent situation on our hands here if things don't slow down a little bit. Sisto's ball in. Bangar's header down this time, and it's in, and it's 4-0, and it's Patrick Bangar with his 4th of the season. And it's surely got to be a goal, and it is. It's Ilsa with the goal, and AGF have got one back out of nothing. We've kind of taken the foot off the gas a little bit in the second half. Pusic again. Oh, what a great strike that is from Martin Pusic off the bench, and it's 5-1. Sisto's got another assist. God knows how many he's got today as well. And Ilsa's across again, an insta-highlight, and it's 5-2. AGF are at least showing something in this second half. Well, there we go. 5 goals to 2. A pretty confident win in the end. Good performances from Sisto, but at least they scored a couple. But we've got to figure out a way to make this more competitive now. Morelli, here we go, chance for him, slips it through the channel, Jakobsen's in, and Jakobsen has scored. Odense lead, 1-0. It's not like we're playing a slightly weakened side, but that's what we're doing every game, and they have actually beaten us at the moment. But can we get back into it? There we go, Odense 1, Midtjylland 0. We just weren't very good on the night. Yes, we had a rotated side, but we've been doing that for a while now, and winning games, so fair play to them. Sisto can turn, Sisto can score, and that puts us 3-0 up on the tie and 1-0 up on the light. 21 goals for the season for Sisto. Great year from him. To space. Will he go for the cross? No, goes Kirk Sobby. Oh, nice little one-touch stuff on the edge of the box. Sing. Through for Sisto again, and Sisto makes it 2-0 with his 22nd of the... Jesus, he really is extending that lead towards the end of the season. Well, there we go. 2-0. Sisto run the show, and we're into the cup final. No real big surprises there. Ball in, back post, Zola's in there, and it is 1-0 to Copenhagen in the second minute, and we trail at home to one of our biggest rivals. They still wouldn't be able to catch Odense, but it'd be a good win for them. Zola can keep it in. Look at the space for Utah. This is crazy. They're through. This could be 2, and it is. It's 2-0. We got caught out from our own corner kick there. Copenhagen lead 2-0, which is a bit annoying because we've actually played quite well today. 2-0 though. Ball across again. Uther, there's a ball inside. They've got men out wide. Munksgaard wins it. Zukanovic down the wing. Ball across. Zola's in. Ofori at the back post, and it's 3-0. I don't even know what's happening. They've been quite decent on the break, but we just cannot take our chances today. Pusic to take it. And he's scored. Right, we're back in the game. Can we get a comeback going? Midtjylland 1, Copenhagen 3. There we go. We've lost at home to Copenhagen, and it wasn't like we didn't have enough chances to at least get a draw out of that. That was really, really bad from us. Still got player of the match, though, amazingly. Line and ball in. Griff, oh my god, it's an own goal. Are you kidding me? Okay, come on, guys, now. We lost 2 in a row, which was like, they were good sides, but AGF, we beat them 5-2 a little while ago, and this is quite a strong team we've got out as well. Well, there we go. That one really surprises me. Like, I know we've lost 2 in a row, but surely the morale hasn't dropped that much. Arietta blocked over Fule. It's deflected, but it is in after 1 minute, and we lead a game. I'm beginning to forget what that actually felt like. Fule, nice work, ball across. Sisto's header, and it is 2-0 on 25 minutes. 23 goals for the season for Sisto. Lovely assist from Obafule. Into the channel for Arietta. He's onside here. Arietta hits the post on the rebound, and he's got himself his goal. 3-0. Andres Arietta, the little bastard, with the goal, and it is 3-0. Ball in. Obafule, and it's 4. It's like they literally took 3 games off so they could prepare for this or something. It's 4-0 now. And he's scored it. It's a hat-trick for Peter Oberthule. That's a great way to finish off the league season, I have to say. 9th of the season from him. He's going to be massive for us next year, I can already tell. Well, there we go, 5-0. We've been very, very hit and miss this month. Really have. Some massive wins and some really bad defeats. Okay, so I think this is quite important, and that is that we've been given 7.72 million for finishing first place this year. Now, I'm pretty certain that last season we got 6 point something million. I was looking at the rules earlier in today's video, just because I was kind of curious about that, and someone has said that it changes based on the position of the league overall and scientific coefficients, because it looks like it actually does. We've got more money for winning the league this year, which in theory means that the teams below us have got more money for their positions as well, and that in the future could be very, very useful as we start to climb up the leagues, because it means that the teams below us will get more money as the league gets better, and if that's true, that would be really, really awesome. So as you can see, this is how the league finished. We finished 21 points clear at the top, which again is a lot, I appreciate, but it's 14 down from last year and slightly less than I predicted. Mainly because we really did shit the bed at one point. Like, against Odense, fair enough, it was a really tight game and they nicked it, and great, you know, well done then. It was nice to see someone actually take it to us. The next game against Copenhagen, though, at home, I thought, right, we can get back on winning ways. We weren't playing a particularly weakened side in that game. They were just very good in that first half to go 3-0 up. We were very good on the night and probably deserved to get at least a point out of the game. But I think earlier in the season, we'd won a couple of games against them where we perhaps didn't deserve, and maybe it was just the karma coming back around. And then the next game against, I think it was AGF, having beaten them by literally 5-2 not that long before, they just went and snatched it 1-0, and I think that the morale really did drop after the 2 victories, and I think that's what contributed to it, because we went out all guns blazing against Aalborg in our final league game and smashed them 5-0. It's a very strange way to end the season. We still ended up winning it by 21 points because, as you can see, OB came 3rd. They managed to shit the bed so badly despite being 10 points clear of those sides, and really did mess it up horrifically. Both of the other teams around them finished with better goal differences. So much wrong with the way they finished the season, but those look like the 4 sides that are going to be playing in Europe. As you can see, Silkeborg finished quite a long way behind those sort of sides above them, but that's just the way it goes, isn't it? Top goal scorer finished off being Pione Sisto with 23 goals, 18 assists, not bad. Sobby with 17 goals, 5 assists, a lot less assists this year, which is interesting. Juan Cruz got himself 12 goals and 6 assists, which is not bad for the amount of games he's played. I want to see a bit more next year, but we've got plenty of players that can play in there. Olsen with 9 goals and 16 assists ain't bad. Oberthule with 9 goals, 7 assists. I think next year we're going to see a lot of Peter Oberthule. His final performance of the season was superb. Now, a couple of videos ago, I asked you guys about the number of scouts that you were able to get, and I got a varying amount of answers, from anything from 24, saying it's hard-coded into the game that you can only get 24, all the way up to people saying they've had 36. So the very minimum I saw was 24, which means we've certainly got a lot of wiggle room as to getting new scouts. Just going to keep asking the board every chance we get. And we should be able to get to the point very soon where we can get that big March intake done much, much quicker. Now, for the moment, I've worked it out. We've got 81.6 days left on scouting those players if they carry on doing 42 a day over the 3,400 and something. I can't remember what it is. But it means that we'll basically finish scouting those guys on the 1st of August, which is better. But we've got a big batch of them to go after in the transfer episode, and we might even be able to tack on a few towards the end over the next couple of episodes after that. But it means that over the coming seasons, it's definitely going to go down and down and down, and we should be able to handle that much better and be able to bring in a few more players too, which is great. Interestingly though, Sevilla actually beat Spurs, which to me shows you how good of a side they actually are. If they were able to beat Spurs and get through to the next round of the Europa League, and I think they've gone through a round after that as well, so they are clearly a very good side, and I think we did very, very well to get a 4-4 draw with them over 2 legs, and I think that bodes well for our chances next year. However, our coefficient has dropped and we're currently still 16th, and not dropped, but like Croatia have done so well in Europe this year that they've managed to overtake us, and if we'd have just got one more point, or one tiny little fraction of a point, we'd have overtaken Switzerland and got the 15th spot from them, because they've had a woeful time. But unfortunately, it looks like we're staying 16th this year, which is a real pain. But I think next year we can really go out there and maybe even get ourselves 2 Champions League wins and some extra points elsewhere, maybe some European stuff. I just really want to make sure that we keep going with the coefficients and build on it for the following seasons, because that's the most important thing in this save. Now, a couple of videos ago, you might remember me talking about the whole extra videos idea, because basically the reason that came up is because people wanted me to do a yearly awards thing, and I would never do that sort of thing every year because it's a waste of a video. However, if you'd like to see something like that as maybe every 5 years or maybe 10, I don't know, let me know what you think about that. Sobby's in, very nearly scoring there, then do let me know. And also, let me know what categories you'd want to see, because I'd be interested in doing something like that. But if I did, I'd have it so that I put the categories up and you guys could vote for the winners in each of them, and we'd do a proper video around it. I wouldn't just half-arse it. That's the way I look at it. If I'm going to do something like that, I want to do it properly. Novak, so would you like to see it every 5 or 10 years, firstly? And also, what sort of categories would you like to see? Things like biggest flop, biggest hero, best moment, all that sort of stuff. That way I'll build up a set of categories and then we can pick nominees and all that kind of jazz. So I think it'd be quite fun to do, maybe every sort of 5 or 10 years in the save, because it's going to be a long ass save. That's one thing's for sure, and it'd be nice to sort of recognise these types of things in it at times. Incidentally, one of the ideas I'm thinking about doing for next season is in the transfer window, we are obviously going to be loaning out as many players as physically possible, with getting them to play against us with decent squad rules so that they can actually play against these teams. But something else I'm going to do is I might actually try and move on a couple of players permanently to the teams that are sort of in that top 6 group, because I feel like there's no point in us strengthening teams that are at the bottom of the table. We need to strengthen the ones around us and give them a bit of an oomph, basically, because they're the ones that are going to be competing in Europe, and frankly, that's just going to be the way it is. So it might find that the league sort of dissects into 2 parts properly, but I'd rather have it like that than us running away with it. I'd rather strengthen the teams that are our nearest rivals, the likes of Copenhagen and Odense and AGF. Those are the sort of the big 3 that are going to challenge us, I sense, over the coming seasons, unless someone comes out of nowhere and does something amazing. But I feel like those are the 3 that are going to be there every season, and we need to make sure that they get stronger and stronger. What is going on, guys? It's a cup final. Come on, show some urgency. Obafule, you've been poor. Let's get... he's looking nervous. I'm just going to try and swip that a little around a little bit and try to get Kirky in there, because Olsen plays well in that role. Sobby's not had a good game either. Okay. I might just leave it at that for now and just see where we can go with it. We're definitely looking like the better side, but we're not really showing a lot. We've not created any clear-cut opportunities. Okay, 10 minutes to go, and we've really done nothing in this game. We're going to take another look at the Pro Zone stats in a sec, but I'm also going to go and get Pusic off and Arietta on. Interestingly, we just heard word that Arietta is being looked at by Lille for a £200,000 move. On your bike? Okay, we've looked a bit better now. Then again, they've not been bad, you know. Our crosses have not been a particularly good way through. We've not been any decent penetrative passes. They've mostly been from these guys pulling the ball back. I tell you what, I actually wonder if going for an early crosses approach, let me just make sure we can get to this point, might not be such a bad idea. Just get some balls in the box. This is what we could really do with Juan Cruz. That is the ultimate area for him to be important for us, is that. But unfortunately, that injury, he's got a sprained ankle, is out for 6 or 7 weeks, so basically the rest of the season. It looks like 0-0 going into extra time here. This is not good at all, right? Performance is disappointing. You're damn right it is. Come on, guys. You're better than this. Let's go and have it in this second period, in this extra time. We really should be winning this. They've not had a shot on target. And you know what that means? That means when they get it, it will almost inevitably be a goal. You heard it here first, folks. Right, here we go. Silverstone. Back out for Munksgaard. Even he's been a bit off the ball. Come on, Kirky. Do your work. Olsen. Julian, he's miles offside. Take a shot or something. Just don't do that. Anything but that would have been perfect right out there. I'm going to go attacking or something. Or should we go control, maybe? Just to sort of give us a little bit of extra purchase on the game. Although we're not getting a lot of possession. Just a goal. Win it 1-0 in extra time. Win that damn cup, guys. Julian. Back for Kirk. Singh. We've got Singy. So maybe that long ranger is available. Munksgaard. Or just slip it around the side for someone. Penalty? No, that happens so often. I'm just used to seeing that be a penalty. Hernana, just win it off of him. Don't let him break. There we go. Uh-oh. Spacing behind. Eriksen's in. Munksgaard's tracking, but there could be a space out wide. Wormy. Oh, Larsson's in. Larsson's in. Hernana's through, and that is 1-0 Brøndby. You heard it here first, folks. The first shot on target will be a goal, and it is. Where have we heard that before? Oh, we've got an... What? What? Did we just get Sakibo sent off for them scoring? What the fuck? I've never seen that before. Ever. We got a player sent off for them scoring a goal. I presume he argued with the referee or some bullshit. Oh, I don't believe it. That is wow. It's not even worth running the segment. Do we have anyone on the bench that we're going to have to just go for it, aren't we? In fact, screw it. Up we pop. Yeah, seen that one before, haven't we? Christ on a bloody bike. That is mental. Well, I mean, here's the goal. Was he offside or not? No, he's behind the ball. I don't know what Sakibo's even complaining about. It's a perfectly good goal from Brøndby. I'm just shocked that they've managed to actually do that and then have a player sent off in... Right, now we are going overload. What we're gonna do? Let's push right up. Squeeze these bad boys. Push the tempo a little bit more. Take some more risks. All the things, basically. Alright, that'll have to do for now. I don't think we're going to get anything from this game, to be honest. If anything, we'll probably lose another goal. I'm just shocked that they managed to score. And then that was sort of predictable, as noticed from the fact that I literally predicted Eriksen's through and he's missed it. But what really did shock me is that getting the red card in them scoring a goal, we managed to get a man sent off. That is an impressive feat. I've never actually had that on FM before. Olsen, Kirk, go on. Oh, God. Munk scored. Somebody get to the ball. Guys, you could probably do with getting back right about now. Hernana, yeah, just let him go. Great save. Like, absolutely top. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, come on now. This is ridiculous. What was my centre-back doing there, firstly, by just allowing him through? That completely boggles the mind. Great initial save. Kirk then decides to slide tackle it through. And then he's got it. He's all set up. And he still scores. Incredible stuff. What a ridiculous game this has been. Insane. I've never seen a game like this before on FM. I'm glad we've live-commed this, just because it is part of the story, but my goodness, what an absurd match of football. We've not taken our chances, fair enough, but what is going on in this match? Silverstein, or Silverstein. I've been thinking too much rock music. This is... I'm a little bit shocked, I've got to say. Here we go. Oh my god, are they going to get a third? No, right, here we go. Julian, breakaway time. It's not the best pass, but Kirk is onto that, and he's got Sisto coming up on that right-hand side. Go on, pick him out. You know you want to. Sisto overlaps. Oh, what a strike from Pione Sisto. We're back in the game. This is going a lot more exciting than I thought it was ever going to be. Great hit from Sisto. Kirk, lovely little pick out, although we had to really pick him out. I kind of expected an overlap just to knock it around the side, but he's just gone for it instead. Belted one in the top corner, and well, he's not quite put that where the scissors live, but it's up there. It's 1-2, and we've got 10 minutes to find another goal. Come on, guys. Come on, you can... I don't know. Let's just do a quick team talk here. Of encourage. I mean, they're knackered. They really are. Encourage. Is there anything I'm missing? I don't know. I think we just kind of got to go for it for the final few minutes of this match. They're probably going to grab themselves another one. Mook scored. Go on. Look. Long. Oh, dear. There was an option maybe for a breakaway there, but I feel like we're probably going to concede a goal here. And it's fair enough. We've only got one centre-back, to be fair. Oh, wow. Once again, player could have done a lot better there. Olsen, look wide. Don't look that wide. Look the other wide. Have we got the ball? No, we haven't. Yeah, I think we're going to lose the cup final, which is... We've actually lost 2 cup finals in this save, and we probably shouldn't have done so. Although, against Aalborg, we were just comfortably outdone. And another good strike from long range, and we've lost. Incredible stuff. That's FM for you. You love it and you hate it at the same time. What a ridiculous game, but also what a fantastic game at the same time. I can't even be that upset because of how ridiculous that match was. We've lost the cup final. As long as the board don't sack me for something, that is an incredible cup win for Brøndby. I don't know what else to say there, guys. Now, interestingly, there are still a couple of games left in the lower division, but it looks like Viborg are coming back up again, probably automatically. In fact, yeah, they're 6 points clear, and I think there's 2 games left, so yes, they are coming up. Velia look like they're pretty much dead set in that spot. In fact, I think they are, and it looks like those 3 are going to be the 3 competing. And interestingly, Roskilde actually escaped very nicely there. And Finkru, what about that? We're going to look at loan ratings and all that stuff in the analysis episode, which is going to have all sorts of stuff, and it. We're also going to be taking a look at the players that... haven't really played for us much. We're looking at all the regens that we've got and all that sort of jazz. A proper in-depth squad report coming up in the analysis video later today. Anyway, I'm going to drop this episode here. Tomorrow is obviously going to be transfer goodies yet again, which I'm always very much looking forward to. And I think this one could be a bumper crop because we've got 7 million in the bank. We can really start to go after a lot more players. I want to try and at least bring in about 10 in the summer, which would be awesome. Plus, there's some more joining us already, so that's going to be good. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this episode, despite us losing the cup final in such amazing circumstances, do drop a like on the video. That would be really, really cool. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more videos like this in your inbox every single day at 7 o'clock, and I will join you guys in the next episode for transfer goodies and probably, knowing our luck, a game against someone like that team from Lithuania who we seem to draw every single damn time. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.